I hope that's mentally sorry. Yeah, they're cool. Hey guys, hey brothers and sisters, in Father Satan and in Luciferian. I just want to do a little video just to talk about a couple things that was weighing on. I was thinking about. Um, I was talking to a lady earlier. I was talking to her for over an hour, maybe 90 minutes, maybe. And she discussed a couple things she asked me a couple things. She told me that she knew the difference, which I believe she does. I know she does, actually. She's pretty intelligent. Now, when she asked me a question. She was asking me a few questions, and I was, trying to help her out, and I was asking her questions, like, together, right? Like, helping each other, basically, is what brothers and sisters in Satanism and on the left-hand path are supposed to do. Not all people do that, but, you know. She asked me about, she told me that two guys that she knew, she hasn't spoken to them in a while, either one of them, that they were telling her, actually, they were telling her that in order to be a Satanist, or in order to be a black witch, male or female, that you had to, this is what the two guys told her. And she kind of believed them, but she didn't, because she knew enough that she didn't believe them, but it was like weighing on her dome, on her mind. So I asked, she told me, she said to me, she told me, she said that these two guys who are quote unquote Satanists, it's not my place to judge them. That's Father Satan's place, and he'll judge them fairly, in his own way, in his own beautiful demonic way. But what she said to me was that in order to be consider for Father Satan to even consider a person to be a Satanist. Now this is the kicker, that you had to either sacrifice animals to Father Satan and Lucifer and the rest of the demonic kingdom. They told her you had to sacrifice animals, dogs, cats, whatever, hamsters, gerbils, guinea pigs, you name it, right? Then they even went a step further, which, like, they're going way beyond the lines, right? They even said that you had to find a female. This is what they were telling her, and this is supposed to be two guys that claim to be Satanists, and they're on Facebook and everything. And they said that in order to they also said that you had to do the same things to humans and eat a human heart. Now, as soon as she told me that, I said, no. No, 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 no. That's not the way it goes. It doesn't work that way. I said, you do not have to do that to any living creature. Even LaVey, as much as I don't agree with a lot of LaVey's parts, I agree with that part. Like, do not harm any animal unless you need it for food and stuff like that. And I said to her, I said, did they honest? Like, I even asked the lady 2 or 3 times to make sure she told me straight. And she told me both of it. I said, no. I said, you know what? I said, the two of them guys, I said, if you're in contact with them now, get rid of them. Disappear. Go somewhere, because they're poison. I said, they will do nothing only get you in trouble, which she does not want or need, which none of us want. Like, because I know you can worship Satan from a jail cell, but it's kind of hard. Like, who wants to be locked up for something stupid like that, and then use Satan as a scapegoat? Because that's all you'll do. Because the first thing they'll say if they go to court is their liar would say, well, we weren't thinking Ron made us do it, or and back to the name that a lot of people put on Azazel, that a lot of people put on King Azazel years ago, many years ago, when they called him the scapegoat. And I explained that to her, right? Because she didn't know that part. And I told her, I said, get away from, and then she told me she's not talking to either one of them anymore. And that she don't talk to them on Facebook or nothing no more. She blocked the both of them as friends and all that. And I said, well, that's good for you. I said, never talk to them again. I said, neither one of them, because they're poison. I said, they'll ruin your life, period. I said, we strive to get better, not to get worse. That's the whole point. We work to get ourselves as high, as good as we can get ourselves, and live as good as life as we can, while we're, and worshiping Father Satan and his demonic kingdom, and thanking him for everything that he does for us each day. Because I know every single day, this is just me speaking as myself. Every single day, I know when I wake up in the morning, I thank Father Satan and Father Lucifer and all of his demonic kingdom that I actually woke up. I thank them during the day, many times, and I talk to them during the day, and I do the same thing in the nighttime when I do my rituals. Like even if I just do a small ritual in the nighttime, I thank them, or whichever deity I'm doing the ritual for. But that's, you don't talk. I don't believe you talk public about your rituals. Like you leave that, like that's between you and Father Satan, King Lucifer, and the rest of the demonic kingdom. But I just told her to get away from them two people because they're poison. Like 100%. They'll ruin your life. And she told me she has, and that's cool. That's a good thing. Because I know with a lot of younger people, excuse me for a sec, I had to get a taste of Mountain Dew. Advertisement for Mountain Dew. I should get paid for that. But with me, the way I think that from what I see from a lot of the new Satanists that are coming around, especially the younger people, if they talk to the wrong person, or if they depend on the wrong person to get information off of, like first of all, they should look for like. Oh, hold on, I gotta. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep now. I'm in bed, almost in bed.
Oh, I'm charging my Fitbit.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go in the bathroom and have a cigarette with you. Okay. Did you go to sleep at all?
No, I tried to, and then I'm tired now. I just don't want my Fitbit to.
Well, just plug it in. Well, just plug it in tomorrow morning. As soon as you wake up.
No, because I like the stuff I get in the morning.
Yeah, that's true. How low is it?
Not saying I will, I'll try. Or you can call me at 11 if you're out.
right? If you're up at 11:30 or
Then I might try.
what?
I might try to stay up all night.
No, that won't work, baby. That'll only fuck you up more. You know that. When you do that, it fucks you right up because you're in bed half. Then the next day you're all fucked up because you don't get enough sleep, right? You know that. You're all fucked up the next day because you don't get enough sleep.
Yeah, but it puts me in the right path for like.
Oh yeah, and then you go. Yeah, and then you go up back, then you're like a fucking zombie.
I always have to do that. It happens every time I go.
Yeah. If you want to do it, you can do it, I guess.
I'd rather be at home as a zombie for a couple of days than.
Yeah, that's true.
And then acting rested.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You can do that, I guess, if you want. It's up to you. And give me a call around 11:30. Why?
It's installing 3 updates.
Yeah, computer, yeah. Just let her update. She'll shut off when she's done.
Yeah, and I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why I even touched I touched my computer to turn off.
Yeah.
The update for Apple iTunes.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
And I went to go shut it, and then I shut it down, and now it's updating.
Yeah.
I put it back on, and then I unplugged my watch from it, and I got my watch back on it.
Yeah. Yeah. She'll shut off. Alan's gone to bed. Fuck's almost 12 o'clock. Yeah, yeah, give me, if you're up tomorrow morning about 11, say 11:30, 11 o'clock even, right?
Yeah.
Say 11 o'clock, give me a call.
Okay, honey.
Okay, baby?
Okay.
All right, try to get some sleep, though, okay?
Okay, good night, honey.
Night, baby, I love you.
Love you too.
All right, baby, I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Okay, good night.
All right, beautiful.
Love you.
Love you too. Night.
Good night.
Night. Get back where I was. Okay, sorry about that. I had to take a phone call. Anyway, what I was saying earlier about people that about young people that are just new to the craft, new to the left-hand path, new to Satanism. They the ones that are new to the craft, new to Satanism. They want to learn, they want to learn the truth about Satanism. They don't want somebody lying to them or pumping their head full of crap. They want to know, they want to learn the truth about Satanism. They want to learn, and the way they learn, like if people, because a lot of young people ask me, well, I have a decent amount, I guess. Ask me, and if I don't know it all. I know far from it all. There's tons of stuff that I have no idea about, but I try to learn every single day. Like I read every day. I read every single day. I do my personal stuff with my, I do my personal stuff, my ritual stuff, and that's personal. I try to read as much as I can and collect as much knowledge as I can every day into my dome. And some days I don't collect very much, and some other days I get a lot, right? But what I try to tell most of the kids well, not kids, but most of the new people, I can't say kids, but most of the new people that are coming into left-hand path and stuff like that, the people that have been on the path a while, like say years or whatever, if new people ask them things, you try to, or I know I try to, and I know a lot of my brothers and sisters do the same. They be honest. They're honest with the new people. Like they don't lie to them. They don't pump them full of crap, right? They don't say this, and this unless they know for sure. Or with me personally, what I do, if I can help somebody out in any way possible that is on the left-hand path, I do. I do my best to do it. Or I try to get them to, if I don't, like if they ask me a question and I don't know it, I will tell them that I will get back to them as soon as I can, and I try to find the answer for them. And if I can't find the answer for them, I lead them to somebody who I think would know the answer. Like, and I've always been like that. And what bugs me is when you get people that are on the left-hand path who think they know it all. Okay, there's a lot of know-alls out there. And and the ones that think they know it all, they know fuck all. The ones that think they know it all don't know anything. Like, I would love to know it all, but there's not, I will never, and I'm not ashamed to admit it, I will never know it all. But I try to learn as much as I can every single day. But like I said, some days you learn more than others. And I try to help them out as best, I try to help the new people out as best as I can. You know, I do my best for it. And like I said, if I don't know it, I try to get them in touch with somebody who does know it, or I get them in touch with somebody who I think might know it. And if I know that it's in a certain book, the answer they're looking for might be in a certain book, it might be in something like that, I try to lead them to that book and say, listen, this is it, I think, and I just tell them, I say, I think the answers you're looking for might be in such and such a book, or such and such a person. Try to get in touch with them and ask them, you know, or I will get in touch with that person and just basically, I will get in touch with them and let them speak to each other, right? And then hopefully they'll help them out. But what gets me is when you got some new people, like especially younger people. You get some younger people coming in, and they ask other people about certain things in the craft, and and when they get the answers they want, or when they get the answers, they're completely the wrong answers. Because I know two people that are supposed to be Satanists, okay? And now I'm not going to say that they're not, because it's not my place. That's Father Satan's place to do. You know, and I'm not going to judge them at all, even though I know this is wrong. But that's not my place. That's Father Satan's place and his demonic kingdom's place. Now, you know, when they tell people to go around, and when they tell new people that come into the craft that say are like 16 or 17 or 18, okay, their home life is shot. Like, they don't have any home life, you know, this is all the last thing they got to fall back on. And when they got people telling them, who are supposedly people that are in the know, when they got people telling them that, okay, you got to go out and kill animals, and we're a lot worse than that, okay? You got to go out and sacrifice animals and all this stuff. You know, that's just wrong. Sorry, that's wrong. You don't tell people that are new to the craft that stuff, which is not true, period, because you're supposed to love animals. You know, which I do. I think the world of all animals. I love every animal. You know, Father Satan got them here for a reason. And I was just thinking about it earlier, and it bugs me a lot when I think about it, because it's so untrue. It's so untrue. And you got people and then you get the kids, you get them confused. And when you get them confused, they just either do something stupid and end up in the back of a police car, the back of a cop car, or worse, or they get that confused in their head that they end up maybe committing suicide or doing something completely stupid, which there's no need of. You know, because I know for a fact, because I've been there when I was 15, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18. I was confused because I'm a small town that had like 200 people in it. You know, there was no internet back then. You know, I had only ones that I knew. There was me and three of my buddies in town that used to bang, 3 or 4 of them used to bang around with all the time. And like we, you know, every weekend we'd burn Bibles. Like we'd have beach parties and stuff like that. We'd burn Bibles. You know, we write graffiti all over the place. You know, pentagrams and all this stuff because we didn't know any better. Not really, not until I start getting a little older, right? And I moved away and all that, and until the internet. Then the internet came in existence, and like the stuff we used to do was crazy. Was like fucking loot, like way out there. You know, and I think about it now, and I think about it, and I say, you know, I just laugh at it. Like, but I guess that's what they call. I know they used to call it. I don't know if they use the term anymore. They used to call it a rebel. When you're like that, you're a rebel Satanist. Like, you know, you're all over the place when it comes to Satanism. Like you never had no straight doctrine to look at. Like you just didn't believe it. You believed in Satan. You believe in Satanism and all that, but you also believe in the violent part of it. And that there, you don't just believe in the, you know, learn as much as you can about Satanism and getting as close as you can to Father Satan, King Lucifer, and all of the demonic. You just want to go your own loop. You know, you just want to create chaos basically as much as you can. You know, chaos and trouble. You know, and in a small town, believe you me, there was only 200 people there, and me and 3 of the other guys had pretty much me basically because I was like the ringleader. We had the place terrorized. You know, because it's a little tiny town in Newfoundland, Ontario, Canada. You know, and they're all, you know, religious. We had the place traumatized. But it was a great laugh. I loved it. But I knew there was more to it. A lot more. There had to be more to it, and I found it. I found a lot more. You know, and now I just like tried to lead. If somebody asked me a question, I tried to lead them away from the trouble part and lead them into the honesty part about it. You know, I give them if they ask me if they ask me for recommendations for books and stuff like that, you know, I go to first names I come to S. Connolly, E.A. Coetting, Maria Ravensoul, Venus Satanis, Robert Frost, let me think, and stuff like that, and books like of that nature, right? And the first thing I tell them, if they want to, they can, you know, Satanic Bible, because that's the first thing that they hear of. The first book, you know, 99.9% of Satanists hear of, or even demonologists for that matter, hear of is the Satanic Bible. And 90% of Satanists start out using the Satanic Bible. I know I did. That's for sure. And I got no problem saying it, you know. And I read that and read it and read it. And I kept saying to myself, there got to be a lot more to it than just that. It's because I ain't an atheist. And I'm not going to be an atheistic Satanist. I'm going to be full on 100% Father Satan's child. No crap about it. You know, no follow the leader sort of thing. You know, because some people don't understand that Satanism is a very individual path. It's severely individual. It's very, very individual. And it's a very, very lonely path. And it is up to the individual higher and better for themselves, and to better themselves, like for me to better myself or anybody listening, to better their self in any way that they can think of. And the more they better themselves, the better they will be inside, the better they will feel when they get up in the morning or when they lay their head on the pillow at night. You know, because they know, or a person knows when they're doing it right, because everything goes with Father Satan the way that it goes. And when you're doing a ritual and you're being or meditation or whatever, and you're being 100% honest and open, you'll know. You might know like right away, but you will know, and you'll know if you're not. And that's what I mean. Like I try to get, like if younger ones ask me, I try to lead them to the well. I really do. You can't force anybody to drink, and I never would, because that's like the Zion's beliefs down right. Fuck that. You know, fuck that. You're not forcing shit down people's throats. Not run to. You know, that's Zion's bullshit. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force them to drink. And I would never try to force anybody to believe what I believe, because it's, like I said, it's an individual path, very individual, and it's a very lonely path. Believe you me, it is very Satanism and the left-hand path in general, demonology, all that is it is a very lonely path. And some people says it isn't, but it is. It's a very lonely path. You know, and I think the majority of people would agree with me on that one. But anyway, I just wanted to bring that out. I think in this video, I think I might have missed maybe 10 minutes. I thought I had it put on pause, but I'm not sure if it paused or not, because I had a phone call and I had to take it. So I'm not completely sure if it paused or not. So if there's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes where you don't see me, it's because I thought I had the video paused and I didn't. So excuse me for that. Anyway, I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to let you know that. And have a great finish. Well, Saturday, where I'm to is Saturday morning now, 12:05. So have a great rest of your Friday night if you're still in Friday night. Have a great Saturday. Great day tomorrow, brothers and sisters. Have a great sleep tonight. May Father Satan's demonic dreams and satanic dreams come to you greatly. And I might do another couple videos tomorrow night. I'm not completely sure. It depends. But anyway, have a great night. Ave Satanas. Hail Satan. Hail Lucifer. Hail Leviathan. Hail Belial. Hail Azazel. Hail beautiful Queen Lilith. Hail Astaroth. Hail every single one of the demons and demonesses. Hail all of the ancient gods. In nomine Nostra, Santanus, Lucifera, Excelsius. Ave Volo Platus Carnus. Ave Satanus. Hail Satan.